God damn it. Like, that just looks so fun. It's a real shame. Oh, thank you for reminding me. That's right, the final shape trailer I want to check out. I haven't watched it yet.
So, ready for your first day?
I've heard this trailer is really good. Like I said, I have admittedly been very impressed with what they've been talking about for Destiny 2 Final Shape. Like, all the prismatic stuff actually looks really fucking cool, and it hurts me to say that, because I don't want them to bring me back in. I know, Jackson even messaged me saying that he's so weak, lamenting about how weak he is because this was extremely good. So now he's getting back into Destiny 2, I take it.
The witness nears the final shape.
It's reshaping reality into a perfect stillness.
Jackson pre-ordered? Oh no, Jackson, please don't let it be true.
My friends.
It's the end of everything.
His resolve was crumbled.
Try to stop it.
One last step. Together. Into the end.
This place.
It's hard to describe. An infection. Festering. You said it spoke to you.
The witness shows us what it thinks we want.
It knows what we want. Decent content. And it's threatening to provide.
Just lift the weight of suffering. Join us.
Zavala, please, don't do this.
He's a prime dragon. It is a cool trailer.
Nobody makes my fate but me.
Not enough to get me to pre-order or anything, but it is looking pretty good. I really do like the prismatic idea. Well, it's not an idea. I really like prismatic that they're trying to introduce. Will be introducing. I keep making it sound like they're attempting to. It's coming. And I really like it. Some content creators had early access so you can look at their videos using it if you want. Wait, we've already seen some gameplay of the prismatic? Did Aztec get it?
Guys, I remember the first time we saw that Red Death was actually gonna make a return. It surprised us. Get about with his 340 round per minute solar pulse rifle, which by the way is unusual in itself. As myself included, I expected Red Death to be a kinetic weapon, but you'll understand here shortly why it is a solar, and it's actually perfect. Now, being the archetype that it's in, this puts it in line with things like No Time to Explain,
Oh, I also saw that they're nerfing Well of Radiance.
The competition here is steep, but let me just say, Red Death is more than just an exotic built for PvP.
I don't want to spoil it all for me or anything. I just kind of want to see a little bit here.
Buffs that are hitting pulse rifles. Herbs will be able to fit and synergize with our solar and our prismatic fragments. Now, we've discussed solar synergy a lot.
Oh wait, this is just all Red Death. I didn't even look at the title, I just assumed. That's not it. Which one showcases all the prismatic stuff? Well, at least some of the prismatic stuff. Does Skill Up go over it? Probably. Okay. Skill Up.
Father's Day is coming up, so give your dad this. Finally, and most importantly, we got to muck around with Prismatic, the new subclass that is an absolute game changer when it comes to the build crafting potential of Destiny 2. Almost every bit of footage you're seeing here is mine, captured at 1080p. Bungie did review this video prior to it going live, but only to ensure that no narrative or loot spoilers accidentally
found it's on my end.
They did not
For some reason it went to 480.
Or veto right over anything said in this video. This is not sponsored, except by Ridge Wallet, but I promise you, they do not care what I have to say about the final shape.
Cheese.
So with all that housekeeping out of the way, what did I think of the final shape, or more specifically, the parts I played of it? And look, I'll be really honest, I'm not being coy when I say that a hands-on preview with an expansion, even a preview that runs for a full 24 hours, is not enough time to come to any definitive. Basically works right out of the box, and you're immediately dropped into a space to test it, the Tower Courtyard, home to that weird fan with the invisible button and the landing point of Destiny's greatest ever villain, Tess Eververse. There's a boss encounter here, a lot of strandy boy dreads whipping you around, plenty of enemy density to sink your teeth into, and a boss who hits like an absolute truck, forcing you behind cover very often.
Things use some shadow.
But interestingly enough, this was kind of like the most challenging encounter that we played on the day, despite
I did not see that.
playing
That's
another
cool,
3 campaign missions after this. Talked with Dado a lot about this after we were done, and we definitely felt something wasn't quite right in the difficulty tuning department. Now obviously, Dado is a top tier PvE player. I am fine, I can always hold my own, but I am by no means top tier. For some of the later missions, we were also joined by another streamer by the name of Daikiri. We all felt like we were able to crunch through legendary campaign missions a little too easily. I definitely look back at the Witch Queen campaign, and I remember vividly how tough some of that was. Like, properly
I
difficult
missed Witch
in
Queen
all the
launch,
right
so I
ways.
went back and was way
had
too
those
strong
moments too,
for
I
it,
think,
so I
though
never
not
got
as many.
that.
The final shape didn't seem to serve them up nearly as much. I do suspect that it's a function of just how much power creep has set in. Aspects, fragments, and build suggestions, etc, etc. Me, I'm just going to keep it high level and say this. Where both Stasis and Strand took time to percolate in our minds, such that we didn't really know what to do with them at first, and it took us a while to figure out how to get the most out of them, Prismatic feels immediately potent for how it draws on our existing
that just looks so
understanding of
fucking
sandbox
fun.
elements. As such, you are immediately alive to Prismatic's potential the moment you unlock it. That's further enhanced by the
God damn it. Like, that just looks so fun. It's a real shame.